Okay, it's my little gear ID. Okay, we'll just throw that there. Bam. Okay, excuse me. Okay. Nailed it. Okay. All right, then if everybody waves real quick. Okay. And here's my presentation. You can't really see it. Yep. All right, so today I'm going to be talking to you guys about sustainability of a circular economy. Today's society really bases itself on time and convenience. You go out to eat and you get your food in to-go container, eat it, and then you throw it out when you're done. You don't have to think about it in the end. But this buildup of this waste and landfills and stuff like that, and just not having to think about the convenience of all these products, it's really going to be inconvenient for the environment in the long run. So today I'm going to persuade you guys to be more sustainable and to work to protect your environment in your day-to-day life and incorporate a circular economy in your day-to-day life. You should care about this because this is your environment, this is your home. You want to take care of it and treat it with respect. I'm able to present this to you guys today because I've done a little research to give you this speech today. And also I try to incorporate a sustainable economy in my day-to-day life. So first I'm going to present the problem, which is a linear economy, which is what we're currently in. Its negative impacts on our environment. And I'm going to present to you a solution, which is the circular economy and its benefits, as well as I'll present you some drawbacks to that for the environment. So our first, the problem is we are currently in a linear take-make-waste economy. So that basically just means we're producing a ton of waste and not reusing it. So there's this constant buildup of waste. So according to frontiergroup.com, the average US citizen produces about 7 tons of waste a day. And back to that whole convenience thing, how we're basing our society off of convenience, 30% of our waste is packaging. So 30% of our waste is just made to be thrown away. Also, according to Wayne State University, 80% of our waste ends up in landfills when we're only recycling 20%, but we could be recycling 75% of that. If we don't take action, we're gonna see a rise in air pollution, water pollution, and that's gonna have a lot of negative impacts on habitats as well as our own health. And we see that with Flint, Michigan. A lot of people don't realize that this is still a crisis that has not been resolved. And we tend to have this mentality of out of mind, out of sight. So when you throw away your trash, it goes into a landfill, but you don't see it, so you don't have to deal with the problem. But then here with Flint, Michigan, we see that those consequences of improper waste disposal is coming back to bite us in the butt. And then we're starting to have this mentality also with Flint, Michigan, because it's not us, so we don't have to worry about it, but we could be the next Flint, Michigan. So in order to prevent this from happening, we should implement what we call a circular economy. So instead of take-make waste, we're just taking and reusing the current waste that we already have, so we're producing less waste. And we can do this on larger scales and smaller scales. We see this on the larger scale in Germany. They implement a circular economy in their automobile industry. They reuse raw materials to produce their cars. And you can see proof of this working because 87% of their waste is recycled and they have no active landfills currently. Then also on a smaller scale here in the US, the shoe company Timberland, they pair with this tire company where they reuse old tires to make the soles of their shoes. And also according to goodnet.org, Pharrell Williams, he has his own clothing company called Raw, and he makes the clothes out of waste found in the oceans. Now, despite some of these benefits, there are some drawbacks to a circular economy. According to EUA.org, they say that a circular economy could be costly and also could lead to like a decline in the economy because it's forcing like plastic companies and stuff out of business. But I think it's really just an adjustment period. So other companies are going to emerge, like biodegradable container companies and stuff like that. And then other companies will also start implementing a circular economy into their current business model. So there will be an original decline in the economy, but it'll eventually even out. And then another question of circular economy is quality. So if you're making products out of older material, how good are the products going to be? I think over time, quality of products of anything is going to wear down. And if it is more of a significant reduction in quality, I think that's a price willing to be paid for in the long run to save the environment. But if you agree with some of those cons and you fail to take action, according to worldbank.org, there's going to be a rise in our waste by 70% by the year of 2050 if we don't take action. So like I said, there's going to be a huge increase in waste that's going to lead to air pollution, water contamination. That's going to affect our health and stuff like that. But if we do take action, start implementing a circular economy, there's going to be a significant reduction in waste because we're not producing as much. And then that's going to improve air quality and stuff like that and improve our health overall. It's easy to think, though, because we're too young that we can't really take action, or we can't make change. But as we see with Jaden Smith, he's only 20 years old, and he's one of the best examples and advocates for a circular economy. He has launched his company called Just Water. You can look up his website, justwater.com, where he takes excess water from Glen Falls, New York, and bottles it in these recyclable water bottles, and then uses the profits to then help support and build better water systems in small towns. Then again, we're not all billionaires and celebrities and have the money to start our own company. So you can implement a circular economy and just be more sustainable in your day-to-day life by using reusable containers and water bottles and things like that, just being conscious of your waste overall. So today I presented you with the problem of a linear economy and its negative impacts on our environment. And then I presented you with the solution, which is a circular economy, and give you some benefits and drawbacks, but really how the benefits outweigh the drawbacks. And you guys should care about this because, again, this is our home. This is where your kids will live and your kids' kids, and like, you just want to leave a place that you found in better condition, or that you found it. And like as my mom always said, leave Earth in a better condition than you found it. Thank you. All right, and then you guys have any questions for me today? Yes, ma'am.
Do you feel that it's the company's job to implement these changes, or that it should be like politicians and like lawmakers' jobs to set these regulations?
That's a good question. So I think in like a perfect world, it would be like the companies would just automatically do this themselves and start implementing these circular economy models, whatever, in their businesses. But I think really to get everybody on board, you kind of need the politicians and the government to start making that a bigger thing. Because we seen in Europe, they actually are starting to implement policies, whereas we have like opted out. We're not doing it because it is expensive at first to start making more reusable and biodegradable materials and stuff like that. But I think if the government gets on that, then it forces everybody to do that. And that's a good question. Thank you. Any more? One more question? Yes.
What do you think of the minimalist lifestyle? Do you think that's like contributing to the circular?
Like that's benefiting it?
Yeah.
I think minimal lifestyle is definitely like a good example of circular economy. Because we're such a consumer society, and it's just take, and we don't like give back or anything like that. But yeah, so just like reducing waste and just being more animals. Yeah. All right. Thank you. I'm gonna press the pop button. Actually, I'm just hanging.